Hi everyone. If you're just tuning in for the first time or happen to scroll past, I'm Nikki and welcome to Cross My Art Studio. We're getting closer to the finish line now. This is part 16. Only 4 more parts to go. Today I'm starting by wiping down the sign to get it nice and clean. And then I'll be putting on a fresh coat of varnish. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and share. Okay, let's get this paint party started now. Okay, now we're going to be putting on this varnish since I got it all nice and clean. Oh no, this is not good. Oop-De-Doop big time. Looks like this varnish really did not get along with the acrylic paint. So now we've got some more work to do. Ugh. Okay, so I'm going to try to sand this and wipe it off as best as I can. If that doesn't work, then I'll have to go back and clean up the background again. Let's see if that does the trick. Well, this is not working as planned. Here's what she looks like after that little oop-de-doo moment. The varnish and acrylic just weren't getting along, so I wiped it off and sanded it smooth. Now I'm doing a little experiment, just touching up the background around the letters and tulips to freshen things up and hopefully save myself from having to do a full whiting out later. I'm carefully painting right up to the edges, making sure I don't disturb the letters or the tulips, and just smoothing out the leftover. I'm taking my time here because a little patience now can save a lot of work later. Sometimes little tricks like this actually work, sometimes they don't. But it's always worth a try. As I go along, I'm watching how the paint behaves and adjusting as needed. You'll see me lightly brushing, wiping, and blending to get things looking as clean as possible. It's kind of like a mini rescue mission for the background, trying to get it looking nice again before the next step. So we're just going to keep at it, carefully working around all the letters and tulips, seeing what works and learning along the way. Little adjustments like this may seem small, but they really help the final piece shine. Let's see if this touch-up can do its magic and save us some time. I really hope I don't have to do the full whiting out. So after carefully working around all the letters and tulips, seeing what works, and learning along the way, it's time to move on to the next step, freshening up the letters themselves. I'm going to go ahead and try adding a little bit of pink over the top, just to see if that will cover the black spots and help the letters look nice and even. Fingers crossed, this little layer does the trick and gives them a fresh, clean look. Oh no, that didn't work either. I'm adding just a little white where the pink is, hoping to make the colors pop a little bit more. Then I'll go back and layer pink over top, trying to smooth everything out. Sometimes it works like a charm, and sometimes, well, the paint has its own ideas. After that, I focus on the outlines. Those black lines can be a little stubborn, so I carefully trace and touch them up, making sure each letter stands out and looks clean. It's a slow process, so I'm going to have to start all over on the lettering. Let's go ahead and wipe out all this lettering, put a fresh coat of white paint over it, and cover everything up. Then we'll put the stencils back on and paint more coats. But every little adjustment makes a difference in the final piece. Oh my goodness, I am dreaming of more coats in my sleep. This is not a good thing, but hey, at least I'll stay really warm. Painting layers, touching up, it's like a little adventure, and it's satisfying to watch the letters and background slowly come together. Next, we'll start putting more coats of pink on. I've lost track of how many it took. I know it was at least 7 or 8 coats to really make those letters brighten up and come to life. As soon as I'm finished with that letter W, I'm going to go back and touch up these tulips. Can't forget the tulips. They might get mad at me. After that, I'll do the outline of the letters. Hey, this is starting to look sharp. Wow. I'm going to do a small thin line over all the letters first. Once that is all finished, I'm going to go back and thicken the black outline. That way it'll help the letters pop even more. And wow! Look at that! The letters really pop now. This took me quite a bit of time. It doesn't look like it because it's in fast forward, but it sure did. I wanted to make sure I didn't make any more mistakes and have to go back and redo the whole thing again. This welcome tulip sign has given me a run for my money, and I hope it looks wonderful at the end. I'm so excited to see it. Now I'm going to go back and touch up the outlines, making sure it looks just right. Yep, there comes my OCD. But, you know, I'm my own critic, so I really criticize myself a lot. Oops, I forgot to move the camera to the E. Sorry. Now, instead of putting the varnish on like I was at the very beginning, I'm going to spray this with acrylic spray. 3 coats to set it up properly. And then, once that's dry, I'll put on the varnish. And yes, I made sure it was well ventilated before I started. I almost forgot though. And now the time comes for the varnish. We're going to put my gloves on, get the varnish all stirred up. Okay, fingers crossed. Let's see what happens. So far, so good. Still looking good. Hey, that little trick worked. I need to remember that for all my projects. See, I learn as I go. Hey, 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 we're doing great! Yay! Okay, so we're going to do the sides, and then we're going to allow this to dry. Make sure there's no drippage on the sides with my hands. Yeah, we're good. Here she looks at the end of part 16. Everything is bright, bold, and looks amazing. Thanks so much for following along today and keeping me company in the studio. We'll pick up next time to sand and add another coat of varnish. As you can see, I don't have the welcome sign in front of me. It is over on my other table drying, and I probably won't have it in front of me next time either. So if you don't see it in front of me, that is the reason. Hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. When you do that, it really helps my channel grow. It lets YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok know you enjoy what you see. It also helps me know you enjoy it too. And it helps more people find my art videos. It can even bring a little color into somebody else's day, and maybe even let my art become their little therapy, just like it is for me. See you next time in part 17. Bye-bye for now.